Maybe I'll call you back tonight and we can just do that so I can get all this shit up.
Uh-oh, we didn't even say that. That's what happens when you go live.
That's what happens when you do it live, yo. I'm sorry. Well, I was talking about my playlist. I need to get my playlist so I can get this shit up.
Woo, that just made me hot. Okay, I might need to turn on my ceiling fan. Okay, so it's Madison Chase again. It's yes or no. It's your entertainment source or news option. And so Steph and I were having this conversation because we're talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James, King James, Ultimate Warrior, and Steph Curry. And so I'm like, I don't understand why it's such a big deal. Like, you know, I think they're both great players. They have great families. Someone, Jake Smith on YouTube, talked to me via message, and he said, you know, they have two polar opposite upbringings. You know, Steph Curry is his dad is a former NBA player, so he probably grew up very, very wealthy. LeBron James, single mother. And, you know, his mother, it sounds like, you know, she didn't abandon him, or he just had a really hard upbringing. I think his mom may have been addicted to, I'm not sure if it's alcohol or drugs. So don't quote me. This is just what someone made me aware of. I'm like, wow, I never knew that they had such polar opposite stories. And I was like, that's really interesting. So, and I do know when he left Miami, when he left Cleveland and went to Miami, there was a huge uproar about that. But from me being a woman and a single woman, if he were my husband, I would say, go, honey, go where the money is. You know, like I know corporations are not very loyal to people. So that's the way I took it, having worked in corporate America. Like when people look at your job history, they want to see that you've been with a company for X amount of years. To me, basketball players, if you're making $100 million, $20 million, quadrillion, gazillion dollars, does it really matter? Because you're a property. You're like a player. They just care if you could play and win championships. So Steph, share with me. Go ahead, Steph.
Oh my God, I'm exploding on this one. Exploding. Yes, they're complete polar opposites, but you got to think, and this is coming from, I used to not be a LeBron James fan at all. Did not like him until one day he changed me. And this is why. They were talking after one of the games, and all the press wants to do is talk to LeBron. And he sat back and he said, I'm not going to answer another question until you talk to my teammates here. I don't win games by myself. And that changed me, and that sparked my peak to be like, all right, so what's this guy's story? What's this guy about? Now, yes, LeBron grew up in Cleveland. He had nothing really. He made a name for himself. He played the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, when he played for the Cavaliers and he left to go to Miami, he by far was probably the most hated basketball player. They were burning his jerseys in the street. They hated him.
Why though? Why?
Because he abandoned them. He left his hometown. You don't leave your hometown when you're the superstar for money. So that's what happened. Now, he went to Miami, won championships in Miami, and then he decided, you know what? I'm coming home, and I'm going to win this championship. The man gave his word that he was going to deliver, and he delivered. And not only did he delivered against a team that won 73 games in the regular season. Never been done before. He won against a team that was up 3-1 in the finals. Never been done before. So this is huge for LeBron. It's huge for Cleveland. They haven't won any kind of championship in 52 years. So yes, it's a big deal, and it's something to be happy about. And sports is something that unites everyone. So to be able to take a time out from all this political reality show that we've got going on and take a time out from this sadness.
That's a great way to call it, political reality show, because that's what I feel like it is, and it's bad reality television. Go ahead, Steph, I'm sorry.
It is. So to be able to take a time out from that and to feel passion. I mean, every single one of those grown men was crying when they won. The coach crying, LeBron crying. I was crying watching it at home. To be able to get everybody to feel, it's almost like very similar to the Super Bowl. even if you were a Carolina fan or a Cam Newton fan, you were excited that Peyton Manning won because it was Peyton Manning and it was a story. You couldn't have written a better story about LeBron James and what he's done for the city of Cleveland and the road and the journey that it's been on. So that's my point.
I love it. And I do know, I think you said 52 years. Was it Jim Brown? That was the last championship that they won. Did you know that, Steph?
I did not.
I'm looking it up. Last championship. I want to say that's what I remember hearing. Yep, it was
Actually,
in
yeah,
19.
it does sound familiar.
Yeah, 19th. It says Cleveland Cavaliers celebrate after winning the NBA title. The last time a team from Cleveland won a championship was in 1964.
And the Cavaliers did. Go ahead. Sorry.
The Browns won the NFL title.
Yeah, the Cavaliers didn't even exist. This is their first championship in franchise history. So, yeah, I'm going to go with yes. This is a big deal. Yes, go LeBron. Go Cleveland. You know what else is awesome? Normally, after big championships like this, people riot, and there's looting, and there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, maybe somebody stole a fire truck, but there wasn't any incidents of people getting hurt, or at least that I haven't heard of. People getting hurt or, like, stores getting robbed. Like, they were all just having a big old love fest in Cleveland because they won.
Okay. And I guess that's something I don't really understand. Like, I'm a fan of people who do amazing things in the community because I feel like when you're on this platform, you know, there's a scripture that says, I don't know if it's a scripture or not, but it says to whom much is given, much is required. And I feel like you should use your platform bigger than yourself, than showing off your cars, your yachts, your this, your Gucci, your that, because at the end of the day, when you leave this earth, you can't take any of that stuff with you, but the thing that it will remain is your legacy, how you treat people, it's, you know, not having a job, whether it's, you know, overcoming some kind of disease or illness or sickness, but whatever it is. So those are the people that I root for. So I guess I'm going to root for LeBron James. Go King James. And I love that he's married to his college sweetheart or high school sweetheart. And
right.
She's a woman. So we don't see a lot of really successful Black couples that are celebrated in the media. So I'm happy about that. So go LeBron James, King James. Whoop whoop to Cleveland, and yeah, I think it's great. So thanks for sharing stuff because I had no idea. I'm like, what is all the fuss about?
That's what all the fuss about.
Thanks for breaking that down, Steph. I appreciate it. So this was not really a yes or no because I'm happy that he won, and I'm happy now that I know the backstory and I know what all the hoopla is about. So yeah, and I love that LeBron James is doing a lot of his show, Survivor's Remorse. I haven't seen it. But I heard it's really good, and I loved him in Amy Schumer's Trainwreck. Have you seen that stuff?
I haven't, but the main question is too. No, I haven't seen it, but it's going to be interesting now too because now that LeBron's won that championship, is he going to stay in Cleveland? Because the man just bought I think 30 million. I could be lying. It could be 13. A lot of millions of dollars home in Brentwood, California. And I don't know, his best buddy is Chris Paul. So I don't know. Is he going to the Clippers? I don't know.
That is an interesting statement. But you know what? Here's the thing. I think how old is LeBron?
He's moving there too to film Space Jam 2. I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. But you know, he has a really successful production company. And I think a lot of basketball players, like some basketball players and NFL players, get into commentating. But now we're seeing the transition where they're making the transition into film and television, which I think is a great thing for them. You know, if you're not going to be a commentator, then get into entertainment because guess who's got the money and the budget to not to throw away, but to invest in films, and especially Survivor's Remorse. I heard it's doing really, really well on, awesome. I think it's on Stars. So yeah, check out Amy Schumer's Trainwreck. I think she's hysterical. I love her. And LeBron did a really great job. So I doubt he's going to come to the Clippers. Is that possible though, Steph?
He's a free agent. Possible.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, they would probably really hate him. They would try to probably hurt him, right? That would not be good.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
No, he can't leave. LeBron, don't leave. Just come to LA to do your entertainment stuff and then go back home. Home is social media. On Instagram, I'm one Madison Chase. On YouTube, I'm one Mad Chase. And on Twitter, I'm Madison Chase Fit. Thanks for watching. Stef, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter. I am STEFZ. That's I am Stef Z. And my YouTube is Stef Z TV, and that's with an F. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know. Do you love LeBron? Do you hate LeBron? I mean, at this point, we all got to be excited for Cleveland. Go Cleveland. Peace.
Go Cleveland. Whoop, whoop. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for leaving your comments, and we'll see you next time.